said, you got some money? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to tell you a story time about the hell date that I went on. Yes, the streets can never get me back. I'm never coming back. So we gonna call this guy Zach. I'm gonna try to make this short and sweet. It ain't sweet, but we gonna try to make it short. So Zach has been writing me on Instagram for weeks at this point, right? I was in a situation, so I really wasn't like paying any attention to any of his messages. Like, I would say thank you and shit because I'm polite, you know, I'm not rude. So I would reply and say thank you or some shit, or just keep it pushing. Now mind you, I have known Zach for a long time, but it was never anything like, we wasn't friends. I was friends with somebody close to him, but we weren't friends, you know what I'm saying? So he would like respond to my story, tell me I'm beautiful and all that other shit. Ain't no baby boy, ain't no. So after I got out of my situation, you know, he hit me up again and was telling me how he, you know, wanted to take me on a date or whatever. So I'm like, really not in the space to be dating or whatever, but I'm bored. I'm bored. So since I'm bored, I'm gonna, you know, take you up on your offer. My homegirl, just go out, Kiera. You don't go nowhere, just go out. So I'm like, okay, first of all, red flags. I'm 5'7". This nigga has to be 5'7". He has to be 5'7". Cause we was like forehead to forehead, you know what I'm saying? So red flag number one, I like mine 6 feet and up. Even 6'2" and up, you feel me? I need a little height, okay? I need a little height. I'm sorry. I'm a stallion. Megan said it's 5'7" and up, so I make the cut. Fight your mama, don't fight me. Debate with your mama, don't debate with me. So that's red flag number one for me. Red flag number two. Now, we all know dating is, you know, you can date whoever you want to date. Don't mean you sleeping with them, right? So one of his homeboys is damn near in love with me. I don't know if he still is, but he damn near was. Like, I could have got the word for him, but like I told y'all, I ain't no user. So I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know they was homeboys either. I ain't know these three niggas was homeboys, okay? The other one, I done knew since I was a kid, right? We went on a date. Nothing particular, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know these three niggas was homeboys. So when he came, this homeboy number 3, I ain't do nothing with none of these folks, so don't y'all come calling me a hoe or none of that shit, because I ain't do no hotivities, okay? So when homeboy number 3, Zach, popped up, I let him know straight up, because I'm that girl that's gonna be up front with you straight up. I done talked to 2 of your homeboys, bro, and I ain't even know y'all was homeboys, and I done went on a date with both of them. I'm a hot commodity. Ain't that what Trina said? Don't lie to me, I'm a hot commodity. Yes, boo. Anyways, so I was straight up with him and let him know, like, hey, 2 of your homeboys done try to talk to me. It ain't go down like that. I'm just letting you know. He respected it. How could you not? You know, that's all we want anyway, for somebody to be honest with us. So shit, I let him know, like, 2 of your homeboys done try to talk to me. And it's what it is, you know what I'm saying? So he was cool with it or whatever. So I'm like, alright. So he hits me up. Can I come see you type shit. So, you know, I haven't seen this man in years. So I'm like, okay, we can do a little icebreaker. Get some food, eat, meet up, talk, everything. You know, we chilling in the car, you know, talking and shit. Everything copacetic. Everything copacetic, right? Y'all, he got a new car and shit. So he telling me about his old relationships and shit. And I'm just like, okay, I'm noticing the red flags, you know. In the entire conversation, he kept mentioning how thick I am. You just so thick. Hey, when did you get all this body, y'all? Back in the day, I was a stick. I might put up a picture. If I do, it's gonna be right here. I was a stick, okay? I was skinty, baby, skinty. I was skinny back then. So now when people that see me, that know me back in the day, and they see me and they be a little shocked because your girl got a little body yada yada. Your girl got a little body yada yada now. So they be a little shocked, like, damn, Kiera thick. But it's okay to mention it once. But mentioning it 15 times, then I'm like, you trying to get in my drawers, and I don't hang like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't get down like that. So he's just sitting there talking, and I'm just letting him know, like, Playboy, this is not going down like that. I don't care. We're not getting down with the get down. I'm not even supposed to be dating. We're not getting down with the get down, okay? So I'm just reiterating, like, no, nigga, like, this is not happening. He trying to tell me how he want me to get in the backseat so he can, you know, taste the rainbow. And I'm like, no, sir. Ew. Ew. Like, no, you're not putting your mouth anywhere near me. So whatever. So he asked us to take me out on a date the next day. Because I got standards, baby. You're not about to come over here with no bullshit. So I'm like, all right, you can take me on a date tomorrow. So, you know, I went on a date. He hit me up later on and like, I want to see you. This is a couple hours later on the next day. This is on a Saturday. I want to see you. And I'm like, okay. So he's like, you want to smoke? And I'm like, all right, cool. We can smoke. He pulls up. We go to the gas station because I think he needed a lighter or some shit. Why you asking me for the materials when you invited me to smoke? You should have all your materials, sir. Why you don't got your material? So I'm like, okay, cool. So he goes in the gas station. I think he went and got a lighter or something. He comes out with some wine coolers because it's what he like to drink. And I'm like, cool. I ain't trying to get wasted or no shit like that. Because first of all, red flag, you already done told me you want to taste the rainbow. So I already know what the fuck going on, what's going on, and I ain't going. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we get back and he pulls out this blunt, y'all. He pulls out this blunt, pencil dick thin. Like the width of a bobby pin, y'all. Like the width of a... It was so mother freaking tiny, like, y'all, microscopic, okay? We don't even do that type of shit over here. We don't roll skimp blunts over here, baby boy. Like, we don't do that. Why are you doing it? So I'm seeing how tiny this was, so I'm guessing this had to be like the residue at the bottom of his pack. This had to be like the residue at the bottom of this man's pack, y'all. So I'm like, okay, I'm pretending to smoke with this nigga. Like, I don't even think you could like suck the L up out this blunt, okay? Like, what you smoking? So he passes the little pencil dick ass blunt over here, excuse my language, but that's what it was. He passes it over here and I'm like pretending to smoke, and I'm just acting like I'm smoking, and I pass the shit back to him. Y'all, this shit went so quick. I promise you that blunt was lit maybe 2 minutes, if that. 30 seconds at the most. 30 seconds at the most. And he's like, oh shit, let me let it out. So I'm like, okay, cool. So this whole time I'm on the phone with my cousin, right? And me and my cousin, I'm holding the whole conversation with her. So he done got high, y'all. How? I don't know. But you know, your girl is not. I'm not under the influence, like, at all. So at this point, I'm like, okay. He asks me if I want to go get something to eat. Now, the day before, he told me he do not eat Waffle House. So when he asked me to get something to eat, it's like 12 something. So I'm like, I don't know what's really open. It's a Waffle House down the street. Oh, you want Waffle House? I can get you Waffle House. I said, but you just told me yesterday you don't eat Waffle House. But if you want to eat Waffle House, Kiera, I'm going to get you Waffle House. So I'm like, all right, Zach, cool. So I tell him where the Waffle House is. So, okay, so we goes towards the Waffle House. He notices that it's a Quick Trip next door to the Waffle House, right? So he's like, oh shit, it's a Quick Trip right here. I can just go to the Quick Trip and get something to eat. But I'm like, you just offered to buy me something to eat. Whatever, okay. I'm not even that hungry, so cool, whatever. I told you I had just went on a date at 8. So I'm like, whatever. So this nigga goes to the Quick Trip, right? And my job, the whole time, I'm on FaceTime with my cousin, right? So I'm just talking to her anyway while he over here smoking this little skimp blunt. I'm over here on the phone with my cousin. So she talking to me. I don't forget what we was talking about. But when he came out, I noticed he had a bag in his hand, right? Not one time did this nigga offer to get me anything from the gas station, right? So I'm like, Red flag number what? 15, some shit like that. So I'm like, okay, you're not gonna offer to give me that from the gas station. So my cousin started talking about weed or whatever, and he was like, oh, you got some weed? Oh, we can go get some weed. What you smoke out of? What you smoke out of? And y'all know I'm street smart. So I'm picking up what this nigga putting down. You're broke, okay? You're broke. And now you trying to make it seem like you want to smoke some weed. So I'm thinking you gonna go buy some weed from my cousin, right? Wrong. Wrong. So he gets back in the car and he like, well, where you live at? Where you live at? So he goes all the way. It's like a 30-minute drive to my cousin's house, right? This nigga speeding down the highway. Like, this nigga just want to be everywhere. Every 5 minutes, you want to do something, you want to do something. He had just got his car or whatever. So I'm like, okay, maybe he just want to drive his car, you know? So I never paid attention to what was in the bag from Quick Trip, but I seen it was something green in the bag, right? This nigga done bought some dang on hot dogs from Quick Trip, y'all. Y'all know the hot dogs like $2.22 for 2 or some shit like that. He done went in there and bought some hot dogs from Quick Trip, y'all. You chilling with a female and you go buy some hot dogs, dude. And I'm like, okay. I didn't even pay. It was dark. So mind y'all, it's like 1:30 at this point. So I don't even know what's on the hot dogs or nothing. And I'm just looking at him out the corner of my eye like, I know this nigga is not over here eating no motherfucking hot dogs on this guy. You know what? Whatever. So, you know, I'm still on the phone with my cousin. Well, we pulls up, y'all. Not one time did he stop and get any money to buy some weed. Not one time did he stop or go back in the store to get what my cousin said she smokes out of. So what we doing? What we doing? So I'm like, okay. And I know my cousin gonna smoke with me regardless. Whether I had something to smoke or I was gonna buy something with her, she was gonna smoke with me regardless. We're family, that's what we do. So I'm sitting here like, I know my cousin. So I asked him, I said, you got some money? Or you didn't stop to get nothing to smoke out of? And he's like, oh shit, I did. Let's go find a gas station. So y'all, we over here trying to find a gas station and all of them closed. So I asked him, I said, before he got out to go to this one gas station, I said, I'm thirsty, can you get me something to drink? And he hesitated. I said, I just want ginger ale. And he hesitated. So I'm like, okay. So then he was like, yeah, I can get you something to drink. He was probably doing the calculation to his bank account in his head. Like, can I afford to get her this $1 drink? What the fuck ever. So I'm like, okay. So he goes and try to go in the gas station. He's like, you don't want to come in here with me? I don't forgot what she said. She wanted to smoke. So I'm like, you really about to make me get out the car at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3, whatever o'clock it is at this point, and go in this gas station with you, and it's a homeless man outside? Like, are you really about to do this shit? Like, huh? Kid? So I gets out the car because apparently this nigga is just an imbecile or whatever. Like, apparently he just don't know. You just got out of a 9-year relationship. That's another red flag. And you don't know how to date a woman? Like, okay, so the gas station ended up being closed, right? So he like, well, we just gonna go over there and smoke. I said, no, we not just gonna smoke because you gonna buy some weed, right? And he like, I mean, I wasn't planning on it. Huh? You wasn't planning on it? What was you planning on doing? I said, so you just planning on smoking up her shit? And he was like, I thought she was gonna fire me up. Do you think she gonna front me? Front? Do y'all know what front mean? That means like give you some product and then you come bring the money back later. After you done, you know, front, nigga, she don't even know you. She don't even know you. So I'm like, nah, just take me home. Like, take me the fuck home right now, y'all. Take me home right now. So I'm in the passenger seat like, this some bullshit. This some baby back bullshit. Cause first of all, I don't even deal with niggas like you. First of all, you ain't even my height standard. Second of all, I don't deal with niggas that just got out of a relationship. Third of all, you smoking small blunts, like red flags everywhere, baby. So he's like, all right, so we just gonna go back home. Cool. He gets at the red light, y'all. And he looks over and he tries to kiss me. To kiss me. Y'all, I politely turned my head like this and I said, your breath stink. Y'all, that man's breath smelled like some freshly cut onions. Like Quick Trip just cut them onions right then and there and threw them shits in that container. And this nigga scooped them up and put them on that hot dog. He turns around and he like, it's that pico de gallo. Who the fuck put pico de gallo on a hot dog? Ew, that's some nasty shit. I told y'all I seen some green stuff on this hot dog, so it had to be some onions on there, some pico, whatever. But that shit was stank as fuck, y'all. That shit was rank. So I'm like, your breath stink. So he up here like opening up the glove compartment, looking in the shit, trying to act like he trying to find some gum or some shit. You know you just got this car, so you know it ain't nothing in here. You know it's nothing in this car for you to freshen up your breath with. You know that. So why you trying to play me? So I'm pissed off. Like, I'm pissed off, y'all. The smell of onions was in my nose for 2 days. I kid you the fuck. Now, I don't know how many onions he put on that hot dog that he ate. So, I noticed he got another one, y'all. He got another hot dog in his bag. He got 2 hot dogs. He got the 2 for 2 deal, y'all. Got the 2 for 2 deal, y'all. And I'm like, that's why he asked me if I wanted anything from the store, because he couldn't afford it. Which is all fine and dandy, because you know you spent your money on your car. But if you don't have no money, you could have just, you know, waited to take me out when you did have some money. And I would have never knew that you was having financial struggles. You know, I would have never knew that you was, you know, in that type of situation. Being in my face was not that serious for you to be in my face broke like that, sir. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. And then for you to try to kiss me with your onion breath, I don't like that. I don't like that. And then you trying to get fronted some weed and you was gonna go smoke up a female weed. I don't like that. I don't like that. So I'm like, no. So I'm like, just take me home, because I'm frustrated as fuck at this point. Like, I am frustrated. So he takes me home. He gets out the car, y'all, tries to rub up on me and shit. And I'm just like, get your goddamn hands off me. Like, I'm frustrated as hell. Y'all, it's probably 5:30 at this point. I am frustrated. I'm sleepy. And I'm ready to go in the house and go to bed and never speak to your ass again, nigga. Like, what? So, he tries to kiss me again with this onion ass bro. So, I'm like, okay, trying to go in the house. So, I go in the house. He was supposed to take me to brunch the next day, y'all. He swore up and down he was gonna take me to brunch the next day. So I'm just like, I ain't this fucking bored. Like, it's not enough boredom in the world to put up with this bullshit. Like, it's not enough boredom in the fucking world to put up with this shit right here. So I'm like, alright. I go and delete this nigga number out my phone. Like, I'm never speaking to you again. First of all, I don't even want to date anyway. Second of all, you done tried to, yeah, second of all, you tried me multiple times, bro. First of all, you tried me by even coming around me broke like that, because I don't deal with that shit. Like, no. So, he didn't even hit me up the next day. Oh, so you thought you was gonna stand me up. Nigga, no, I'm supposed to be standing your motherfucking ass up, okay? So, goddamn, I'm like thinking, like, I'm glad, I am ecstatic that he didn't hit me up. He hits me up the next day talking about, so you done with me? I never started. I never started, okay, baby boy, I never started. So I didn't even respond. He calls me like 5 minutes later and I didn't answer. He calls me again, and this time I answered because now I want you to stop trying to communicate with me, because I don't want nothing to do with you. So he straight up, you done with me? I said, yeah. You're not even gonna give me a chance. Let me take you out on a real date. I'm gonna be truthful with you. I'm broke. You fucking think? Do you fucking think? I know you fucking broke, nigga. I know you broke. You couldn't even go get me no Waffle House, nigga. Like, I know you broke. That blunt showed me that you was broke, nigga. Like, come on now. I ain't dumb. I ain't green. Like, I'm not green. So he admitted to being broke, y'all. So I'm like, this mother lover right here. So I'm on the phone like, yeah, So you're not gonna let me take you on a real date? No, Zach, we're not going on a date. Like, we're not talking anymore. I'm not texting you. Don't DM me, like, whatever. Like, I don't want anything to do with you. And I'm dead. Like, y'all, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, I'm for real, for real. Like, I don't want nothing to do with you. Like, nah, this not going down. Kiera, you just give me a chance. Just give me a chance, bro. I'm trying to give you the world. I don't care what you're trying to give me. I'm not picking up what you're putting down, sir. I'm not putting, I'm not doing it. So he all mad as shit. Alright, bro. Just don't delete me from Instagram. Just keep watching my stories. So I'm like, why do you want me to keep up with you? But I see why, because this nigga was trying to taunt me on Instagram, like talking shit on his story at some points. And I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, I told you I didn't want anything to do with you, but yeah, you are still making it an issue. Like, just take your L and go, nigga. Just take your L and go, because you done took multiple L's. You done took multiple L's within this is 1 weekend. You was in and out. That goddamn gonna quit, and that's how it's gonna be for the rest of you're in and you're out if I don't want to deal with you. You feel me? You're in and you're out. So I just wanted to tell y'all that story about Pico de Gallo, because that's what we gonna call him. Pico de, his name ain't even Zach. Pico de Gallo, baby, with the fresh cut onion, bro. That shit was so stank, y'all. That shit was so stank. Anyways, the streets can't have me back, period. You hear me? They can't have me back, fucking period. Okay, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and leave me a comment down below about your dating experience, or how you feel about my date. How y'all feel about Pico de Gallo? Because I don't feel him. You know, I ain't picking up what he putting down. Anyways, bye y'all.